Hi everyone, welcome back to another trading day. Today, Monday, 22 April 2024. My trade directions for today will be long on the US, the CAD and the Swiss, short on the yen, the pound and the Aussie. And at the end of this video, I'll show you my favorite trade idea for today. So let's get started. Dollar index, all over the place last week. Found resistance in this mess here and sold off a little bit and then went completely flat and sideways. So I guess we should see maybe another week of sidewaysness, then we can have a nice break in either direction, either a retest or then a breakout to continue. So I guess the bulls are a bit tired and they need to rest. But if I look at all the indicators, even my intraday is still very bullish, and all the short term, medium and long term are all bullish. I would just prefer a nice retracement back to retest this level. That'll give us a brand new trend with a lot of space up the page. Problem is, if it consolidates, then we will have to wait for a breakout, and it takes unnecessary time reducing our amount of trades. I can see already this morning I've got only a few pairs to watch. There's not many pairs that gives me actually something that I can do on the market. Gold paying a little bit of a price on a strong dollar. They are following each other again a little bit, but very flat. If you look at the dailies almost making sort of a double top. You can see here, tested there, rejecting the highs every time there. So a little bit nervous for any longs here. I would not take a 4-hour trade at this stage because of the strong dollar. The trend is still bullish, but the strong dollar counters it. You can see how the strong dollar over the last period just stops it. We had a strong dollar here, but it fly up the page and just suddenly retraced. And that's the problem with the strong dollar against the gold. So at this stage, I'm not that keen. Even if you look on the weekly charts, we saw a big upper shadow there 2 weeks ago, and then a little bit of a high wave candle last week, not knowing what to do. So maybe they're preparing for a retracement, the one I'm desperately looking for some long opportunities. Then Bitcoin, strong bounce off this area here. Now the problem still comes in all the cryptos is that, not all of them, but the ones I'm watching, is that we still have this patterns that reverse. Now, specifically on Bitcoin is the one that will guide the rest of the market. So we got the bounce off the support level. Yes, if you took this bullish engulfing, you're 100% fine with that. But the problem comes in when it hits that level. So I guess when Bitcoin gets back to 69, 70,000, that's going to be the big area, and if that can fail, then I won't worry that much about it. I think then we should see a flyer. If you look at Ethereum, for argument's sake, also same thing. Ethereum also busy on the way to retest there, so that's a little bit of a difficult one. So be aware, the trends, the shorter trends is a bit down, so I'm not rushing into this. Cardano still have to retest this big support level. You see, this is a natural thing. The bears broke, now they're retesting, and this is the coup de grace. That's where things will happen. Solana also need to still retest. Solana got a nice strong run now up, yeah, but it might just turn there and then come back down another leg, which would be scary at this stage. So that's just a few of them that I'm watching, the bigger ones. But that's the worrisome part. So be aware of that. Don't just jump in with bigger positions. If you want to buy for the long term, just wait patiently for better setups. These setups are not strong at this stage. Not that I'm bearish at all on cryptos. Believe you me, I still believe it's going to fly, and I still believe we're going to see big numbers on cryptocurrencies. It's just the timing. It's just the timing that we don't sit unnecessary with money inside this. I mean, if you got no exposure in Bitcoin, any time is as good as any time to buy this. It's not something that I will delay then. But if you've got a good exposure, it's not a good time. You just sit with sideways markets and just make sure that let's just see how the patterns plays out. In the US yen, I'm still waiting for that retracement. Dollar number one, yen second worst. Definitely something to watch. I'm happy with this, but it's very consolidating up there. I would do this now. I do see sort of a small short-term trend line, 3 points, 1, 2, 3 tested. We're starting to see a break. So I think what I will do, I'm going to wait for a retest and a candle reversal. It's not at a Fibonacci level, so it's not one of my favorite setups. I don't like patterns and trend lines that much. It is structure, but I like a confluence of structure and Fibonacci's and patterns coming together. I only have a little bit of a trend line there. So it will be a cautious long, but I'll still be interested in that because of the strong dollar. I'm very keen. I'm keen, but cautious here. Then S&P 500 on the strong dollar. Obviously, I want to be stock market bearish. We got this last swing, 50 to 61% structure there and there, support, resistance. So when it hits that level again, I'm going to look for shorts unless it cuts right through it. But for now, if I get a strong counter reversal there, I'll then short the S&P 500. On the Aussie CAT, we saw a test now there. You can see Aussie CAT, definitely one of the ones I want to be short in. It is testing the level. You can see here a lot of historical action coming around this level. But most recent, support, and now resistance yet again. So I would like to see this to test again. This was a Monday night bar, not something it's too early in the week and too early on a Monday morning. I would not do that. So I would like to see another test. I can even bring in a line here. I can even bring in that little resistance there. Say now, all right, let's have a look there. But I need a decent thorough test here and then a solid counter reversal or maybe a double top or something later this week. But for now, I will be satisfied with a nice strong candle pattern reversal. Then the Swiss yen. Swiss, very strong, yen very weak. So I like this a lot. And so I would like to see this come back, retrace back to this area here. Once I get this retracement here, it's a bit far off. I'll see how my short-term indicator responds and how the Swiss and the yen responds. But it's just one of those. I just want to keep it on my watch list to make sure that I can still watch this and not miss anything if it gets back down there. And the Euro Australian dollar, Euro, but neutral, but I'm after the Aussie short, and going long here will give me an Aussie short, but I need a test. Very nice level, support, resistance, support. So when it gets there, I'll see how the market responds, and then I'll commit to some longs if I get good strong counter reversals. Then the US CAT, I can see here very nice flag forming right at structure here, 50% at that structure there. So I'm very keen on this. I'm very keen on this one. So there's two types of trades. This is my favorite one, is if I get a test on a fib level, it's the bottom of the flag also, and then also the break and the retest. That'll get me also opportunity to go long. So that's why I like this a lot, this big flag pattern. I won't trade the flag pattern on its own. I would just see if it forms a structure, the break, the retest. The bulls prove themselves. But the 50% level, it would be absolutely amazing if I can get a counter reversal here. That'll get me to an initial position and then maybe add another position on the break and on the retest and the counter reversals. So I'm very keen on this one, watching it. Although the US is very strong, the CAT is also on the strong side. This put a little bit of a damper on the whole trade for me. But by the time it gets up there, or maybe a strong reversal here, that might change. That might change. So this is just something I'm looking forward to do later for today. Then my favorite trade idea for today is the New Zealand US. New Zealand a bit neutral, but the dollar very strong, and I like this in general. I can see already some bearishness coming in, but I haven't tested the level yet. That support level, that resistance level, if it tests there again today, then or tomorrow, depends on how the RS stays. But I would then like to attempt some shorts on that one. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights. Please fill up the comments below this video. And I've been trading since 2003, and if you are eager to take your trading skills to the next level, check out the link in the description to join my mentorship program. Support this channel by opening a trading account with a trusted broker from the link below, which I've been using since 2010. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. Remember that trading carries risk, so don't forget to trade responsibly and never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. I can't wait to see my next video. Until then, trade well.